to another KStars Ekos focus tutorial. This one is going to be all about using number of stars as a measure of focus. So I'm going to start off by just talking through this particular run using HFR. I'm using my data, which I'm running on the simulators. I went through how you can do that in my previous tutorial. So just building upon that, I've run focus. As you can see, it's a pretty good curve using the well-known HFR approach. Now, what I'll do is I'll just take a copy of this for comparison. So we'll just park this over here so we can look at it for reference. So on the focus settings tab, if I look at process, just select number of stars. By default it will grey out the use weights, but all of the other options will be available. I previously ran from a start position of 18,000, so I'll just reset that and run focus. So first thing to note is that using number of stars as a measure will give you a maximum rather than a minimum. So it's building the graph. Now all it's doing is it's looking for stars, and it's simply using the count as the measure in order to work out where to put the maximum on the V curve. So as I said earlier, this is my data. It's obviously a copy of sort of real data. So what that's done is it's solved to 18,000. My HFR solved to 18,001. So there's only one tick difference. The R squared's 0.99 in both cases. I suppose if you were looking at this, you would say that the points it's actually taken out are a bit further away from the line, which is the whole purpose of the refined curve fit, whereas maybe on the HFR all of the points are perhaps a little closer to the curve. I mean, one thing I would say perhaps though, that this curve is a bit steeper in pointing at the maximum than the HFR curve, although the actual solve position is, pretty much the same. So it's a simple way of working out your optimum focus point, but it's actually quite effective. I've used it in real imaging sessions, and I think on my rig it's probably about the same as using HFR. So I'd be interested if any of you guys want to give it a go and let me know how it goes. It would be interesting to see how this performs on other equipment, Newtonians or other scopes with central obstructions, etc. Anyway, let me know. Talk to you next time.